people, if you haven't heard it, it is the new one. Ruben Amorim. Have you guys heard that new Ruben Amorim chant? I mean, I keep on hearing that chant all day, man, all day. Listen, people, if you haven't heard it, come on, man. Where have you been living? All right. It goes like this. Ruben Amorim, he'll bring the glory days again. We'll back him from straight for end. He'll turn the Reds around. Ruben Amorim. There you go. You listen. Listen, I like it. I don't know how, folks be coming with these chants, but I love it, man. I love it. It's the newest thing. It's the newest Ruben Amorim chant, because you know what? The fans understand. The fans know that Ruben Amorim is the guy, man. All right? Fans understand Ruben Amorim is the one. All right? He's got the fans. All right? Slowly, we are seeing that he's got the team. The team is kind of slowly, working according to what he wants to do. We're seeing something, and this is positive. All right? It's positive, and what a way to go into the international break after demolishing Leicester. I know, it's only Leicester. You shouldn't get too carried away. All that, it is all good, right? It is all good. But you know what? We can only beat who is put in front of us, right? So listen, that being the case, I'm boosted that we're here. Smash that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already. Listen, I'm Luther, and this is Man United Central. Let's go. Listen, international break. All right. Nobody likes international break, especially when you are, you have some momentum, right? Because honestly, when it comes to momentum, we have that kinda. We would have liked to continue, but international break, that's what it is. The players have gone to their national team to do their own thing, but the others who did not go, it is happy days. They get some rest, which is good, right? Some of them I was surprised actually with Garnacho not being called up for the Argentina national team. It is all good, man. Right? Honestly, anyone who didn't get called up, they get to rest, because honestly, we cannot afford any more injuries, because once we come back from international break, it is gonna be on and popping. But listen, talking about injuries, let's see what we have an update on. Listen, man, that it was devastating that seeing Aiden Heaven going down and then being stretched out. They didn't even show the replay. It means that most of the time, whenever they don't show the replay, it means the injury is like, the injury is not good, right? But listen, Manchester United thrashed Leicester at King Power Stadium on Sunday night. But of course, ex-Arsenal star Heaven had been arguably United's best player. Honestly, this kid was the best player by the time, until he got injured. I think he was, he was going to be my man of the match. People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you've been done so already. All right. And if you're new here, I'm Luther. This is Man United Central, right? So Aiden Heaven got injured. All right. So what do we have? According to those at the stadium last night, the defender walked out of the stadium in Leicester with his foot in a brace, right? That is a good thing, right? Because whenever injuries like that happen, if it was really terrible, bad, they could have stretched him off and then take him to the hospital kind of thing, right? But it looks like he was still with the team. He left by his own will, so that is good. All right, so that is good stuff, right? Obviously, yesterday we saw Rasmus. He ended his drought. Rasmus ended his drought. All right. Also, Garnacho also scored because also that's another one who was struggling to find the back of the net. So Garnacho scored. Rasmus scored. Come on, man. And of course, El Capitan himself, the Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes. Come on, he does what he does. All right, Bruno Fernandes right now is at a different level. So Bruno, closed the chapter of the goals. Listen, Bruno is on a different level right now. People smash that like. I see Iron Glory in the house. What's going on, Iron? Welcome. Oli the Ink Demon. What up? Welcome. Mike Gamer. Official YT. What up? Welcome. People, smash that like. And okay, let us know what team you support if you're new here. All right. That is the price of admission. Let us know what team you support. Smash that like, hit the subscribe. All right. And let's go. All right. So that was good to see that the kid was able to leave in his own will. Aiden Heaven, obviously, the injury is a huge blow to us because honestly, this kid, the way Aiden Heaven has basically integrated himself into the team, the first team, has been amazing, right? This kid, he has played so well as if he has always been with the team, right? Incredible, all right? Incredible. Right? Real gems. Listen, real gems. Smash that like, man. Hit that subscribe. Let us know what team you support. All right. Let us know. Let us know what team you support. Okay. So, yeah. So basically, that listen, man. Okay. I know you're saying that United is not back. I know, man. I had to ask that question. Okay, real gems. You're Chelsea. All right, man. Listen, you guys are doing your thing. First of all, I gotta give it to you guys. All right, you snatched our kid, the one that we thought we were gonna go for, in Giovanni Quenda. That was a good heist. All right, I gotta give it to you guys. Good heist. Nobody saw that coming, especially us United people who were like, oh, like, yeah, he's gonna be ours, blah blah blah. Next thing you do what you do, Chelsea, as if you don't have 100 players already. But you know what? Big up to you guys. All right, we'll see you next season when we are gonna be we're gonna somewhat get better. Listen, you say daycare center. I'm telling you, dude, your team is pulling a madness. But Todd Bowley has a plan. It must be, because right now you guys are targeting all the young up and coming players. Whenever you hear there's a kid, United is going for this player, you guys are executing. And the thing about y'all is you have when it comes to the whole structure on how to acquire these players, you know how to do it. All right. We are kind of have to nickel and dime because of our money situation. But you know what? It is what it is. We'll go for the next one. All right. But that's funny, man. Yeah, man. United, listen, we're unbeaten in like 7 games, right? So are we back? No way. No. And, it was only Leicester, right? It's only Leicester, so let's not get too carried away, right? But for us United fans, listen, we are seeing something. All right, we're seeing something. We're seeing something. Get rid of Maresca. His football is called hibernation. So you're saying you guys want to get rid of Maresca? Come on, man. Just getting more players. Signing more players, man. Yeah, of course. I'm sure with you guys, Toboli, I mean, he's not going to mess around. If Maresca cannot do the job, they'll get rid very quickly, right? But so far, if you get him the players that he needs, he can do the job, right? He can do the job. But back to United, man. So our kid Heaven got injured, but hopefully it's not too bad. We're gonna get more information about his injury, I'm sure, here in the next couple of days to see how bad it is, because some information really hasn't come out. It hasn't come out on how bad the injury was, right? So just the fact he walked out of there on his own will, that is good, right? It's good to see. But yeah, man, we hope for a speedy recovery for our kid Aiden Heaven. And again, Arsenal, thank you for giving us another gem. All right, and Real Gems over here saying football is boring. Listen, man, Chelsea's football, I'm sure once you get your your better players back, I think you guys missed your striker big time. If he comes back, it's good. Tony, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Tony. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good, man. People, first of all, I forgot to say happy St. Paddy's Day. For those of you who are celebrating, all right, happy St. Patty. I don't have a green, but well, it is. I hope you guys had a good one, man. Tony, hope you guys are good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Still tired, but yep, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah, man. I feel you. I was beat up too, man. Went out yesterday running around. By the time I go home late, I was like, yeah, ain't happening. But had a blast. But yeah, slowly we're seeing that, it's becoming clearer on what Ruben Amorim is trying to do with this team, man. We're seeing things that are slowly building up. Ideally, we would want to continue with the momentum, but international break came at that time where you're like, man, but also it's okay because, to slow down the injuries, it is what it is. Slow and steady now. Yep. But again, guys, I'm telling you, if you haven't heard the Ruben Amorim chant, the new one, I love it. All right, check it out. Check it out, man. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah. So obviously yesterday's game, it was incredible. Rasmus, ended his drought. Garnacho also scored. Also, Garnacho was in a little bit of a drought. That is good. It means the boys are, finding their feet. Honestly, yesterday was a comfortable game, man. I mean, Leicester couldn't really do much. Onana had an easy day. He made that one big save versus Vardy after Vardy was able to, easily get past Victor Lindelof. So, it was light work, and it was good to see that we can actually be comfortable in a game, right? We can actually be comfortable in a game, and honestly, once again, De Ligt was solid in the back, incredible. Mr. Man, what's going on, man? Good to see you. All right. And listen, if it was me, man, I wish we can play Leicester every weekend. Okay, because obviously we have got Leicester's number. All right, we've got Leicester's number, man. They can't do nothing to us, right? So I heard that Amorim chant. You can check it out. Yeah, man. People check it out on the Discord, man. I love that Amorim chant, man. Just the fact that the fans can see the light. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Ruben Amorim, and man, I can't. Ever since I heard that chant, man, the whole day it's been in my head. It's crazy. And it's good to see that the fans can see the light, like they're believing, right? The fans want to believe, and I'm sure that will give a lot of motivation to Ruben as well, even the players. That the fans understand what is happening to the team. He wasn't really backed and all this stuff, but he's trying to work with what he has, and we are slowly seeing something. All right, we're slowly seeing something, which is definitely something good to see. Right, good to see. So, but again, back to the players yesterday. Honestly, De Ligt, what a baller. All right, what a baller, man. And of course, who else was notable? Xerxes came in. He didn't do much, but he didn't, again, another solid outing. And I like the fact that Ruben Amorim right now, we're seeing that he's trusting the youth, right? He's trusting the youth, man. He gave Harry Amas his debut yesterday on his birthday. All right, so which was really good to see, right? Ruben Amorim said post-match interview, was like, yeah, man, it was Harry Amas' birthday. So as a kid, that is the best birthday gift to get to play for Man United, right? Dude, Mr. Man, Bruno has been on a madness. Yes, ever since that Kino, what Kino said about him, yeah, he has been on a different level. All right. And that is the best way to answer your critics, right? When people criticize you, dude was like, hey, man, listen, I'm going to keep my head down and I'm just going to have my football do the talking, So that is awesome. they better have that chant playing on the Bluetooth and headphones all international break. I know, right? Yep. I feel you. Good to see it. Yeah, man. So yeah, Bruno has been. I mean, Bruno's numbers are crazy, and that's being the way he's been performing. Right, it's brought that conversation where like is Bruno. Is Bruno? Can we consider Bruno a club legend right now? Right? Is he? Can he be considered as Man United legend? You know, so that's it's a very interesting question because everybody now has been talking about is Bruno a Man United legend? Let's see. Let's see. I'm just gonna put this poll out there. I'm curious. Eventually, as folks come in, I'm sure we're gonna get more voting, right? Is Bruno a Man United legend, right? Has he done enough to earn that legend status? Mr. Man is saying not yet. I agree. I agree, not yet. But again, what does he have to do to get to that level? I guess to get to that legend status. Win more, but his ceiling is still way up there. Right? What does Bruno have to do? Because honestly, with the thing is, with the team that whenever Bruno came to United, right? The team that he came onto is not. You cannot compare it to the days of Giggsy, Beckham, and them, right? Where they've won everything. This team. It's been rubbish, right? So he joined a team that is really underperforming. So how does he become a club legend then? I mean, he would have to do what? Win the Champions League. I'm just curious. I agree with Mr. Man. I think it could be possible, of course, but needs to keep doing what he's doing. Yeah. He definitely does. The only thing is, of course, he's getting up there in the age, right? The way he's playing now, of course, as he's getting older, he's going to slow down. So I like the way he's playing like more of a 8, instead of being playing as a 10. He can kind of, play that quarterback role better, deeper, right? I like that. So, and now he's what? How old is Bruno? Is he 30 yet? He's running out of time, man. If he's 30, let's see. Bruno Fernandes. Let's see. Bruno Fernandes is 30. So, Bruno Fernandes is 30. How many more years do you think he has at United? Can he really get to the legend status? We know he's our main man. I honestly hope he bags a few proper trophies for us. Yes, dude, me too. So, okay, he wins the Europa League. How about that? A Europa League can get him to closer to that legend status, or he has to get us the Champions League, which, come on, it may not happen anytime soon, all right? So it's kind of one of those, like, Bruno is just at our team right now at a time where he doesn't have that supporting cast to help him elevate his game even higher, because most of the time now he has been the one bailing us out because this guy has been just on a madness, right? It's weird too, because I have Ahmad jersey and one to Heaven jersey next, but not really a must for Bruno jersey. There you go, for some reason. See, that's interesting because you feel more like, I kind of wonder, me too. Heaven, he's that kid. I don't know. It feels different, right? Because we acquired Heaven for such a small fee, like $1 million, and then we're seeing his output on the field. It's weird. Right? It's a weird feeling. I'm feeling the same way as you, Tony. I kind of want to get Heaven's jersey because, this kid, he's working hard and all that stuff. It's interesting. And right now, I'm also thinking, like, of course, there were talks today. Obviously, people are talking about Manchester United. They're looking. Obviously, we're looking to bring in a striker. So there's a list of strikers that United, they're kind of linked with the usual that we know. Osimhen, Gyökeres, and then Benjamin Šeško, and also there's Ekitike. Is it Ekitike? Let's see. Trying to find that. So it's like So Manchester United are closely monitoring Hugo Ekitike and Benjamin Šeško to bolster their attack. All right, those two plus, of course, Osimhen and Gyökeres. Right. So Ekitike. They're all Bundesliga. I think he's Bundesliga striker. I forgot what team he plays for. And Šeško. So I kind of want us to go for get a striker that is not really the biggest money out there. Maybe we need to find another a gem somewhere. Get a Bruno one, Tony. Yeah, you can never go wrong with the Bruno jersey, though. Yeah, that's a good one. Get Fred back, man. Fred, my guy, man. I love Fred, man. Fred is one of those Fredinho. Yeah, he was one of those, man. In that midfield, he worked hard. Always with a smile. But so it's interesting. That United, of course, they're going to go and try to acquire these strikers and stuff like that. But, we got to find that next gem, just like a Heaven type of player. Like you bring in, a striker like a Heaven. Maybe we should ask Arsenal or whatever. And, you bring him in, someone who can really join the team and give us crazy numbers like Heaven. That would be incredible, right? Let's see. Berat Gooden. He's old now. He missed a penalty. Did you know that? Oh, yeah, man. I saw it, Berat. I was watching that game, man. I was watching that game after we finished the Man United game. I watched that game, the penalties, man. Yeah. I was sad, man. I wanted Fred to convert that penalty. Every single club is looking for a striker. Exactly. United, Chelsea, Arsenal. There's a shortage, big time. And imagine now us with our money situation, right? The way our money is tight. I don't know how we're going to be able to pull in these names, right? So I'm not really holding my breath. I trust the recruitment team because from what we have seen, the likes of Heaven, Chido, and them, they have a plan. So even if we missed out on what's the name, Giovanni Quenda, right? Obviously, I'm sure they have a plan B, C, and all this stuff, right? I see reports that we're linked with Frimpong, right? Again, we're linked with Frimpong. That's another name that we've been linked with in the past. I would love Frimpong, but of course, I was. Just as a lot of us United fans, man, we were so fixated on Quenda coming in, man. But it is what it is, right? Bring on the next one. But yeah, it's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough for us to get that striker, right? So that's why also I'm thinking, I wouldn't be surprised if Rasmus stays, I wouldn't be surprised because we may have a hard time bringing in that big name. But Rasmus did show us something, and Ruben Amorim did praise him yesterday for the work that he does, right? On and off the ball, he's learning slowly, developing on what his connection within Rasmus and Xerxes. Those two are kind of learning to work together, right? The way he took his goal yesterday, it was neat, right? So he has that in his locker. He just needs, to someone to kind of show him the ropes, to teach him better how to anticipate certain moves and all this stuff. That way he can start banging in goals for fun, right? But honestly, I think the kid, we should probably, I don't know, give him some more time because we don't have money, and then we address his situation maybe next summer. I don't know. But if we sell him, we definitely have to bring in, someone, like a killer. Like even Šeško. For me, Šeško doesn't give me that confidence that he's going to come in on the Premier League and just tear it up, right? Ikitike, I haven't really watched him like that, so I don't really know much about him, right? But of course, Osimhen, Gyökeres, those two, we're going to be competing with these big name teams who money is not an issue like us. So it's going to be hard for us to get him, right? Let's see. Berat. And finally, don't you think Altay deserves to be first? Altay Bandier, listen, if he stays fit, he can challenge Onana 100%. All right? Altay, he can challenge Onana, right? So, yeah, definitely. Altay has shown some good things, but he needs to stay fit in order for if he wants to take Onana's position as a number one. Visca Barça, hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome. Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely. Bayandi, I think that's another one. Bayandi, I think is going to end up staying, right? But we are going to bring in a goalkeeper for sure because we're losing Heaton. Heaton is going to leave because his contract is over. So, talking about goalkeeper, I see that this is according to Give Me Sport. They're saying Manchester United have identified a highly rated Lille goalkeeper, Lucas Chevalier, as a 40 million replacement for Andre Onana, right? So I don't know, because if you're replacing Onana, it means you have to sell him. Someone needs to come and try to buy him. Who's going to buy Onana right now, man? And how are we going to sell him without taking a hit? Right? It's going to be tough. Visca, how is you all doing in the league? Is the situation a bit better at least? Hey, man, listen, we've gone 7 unbeaten. So, we're turning a corner. Maybe, I don't know. It's up for debate if we're turning a corner. But so far, listen, if we can play Leicester every weekend, that will be happy days. All right, it will be happy days, but it looks like something is kind of working out. Norwich, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Yep, Norwich on their pitch. That's what's up, Norwich. Good to see you. So yeah, this guy, 40 million. Yeah. In order to replace Onana, someone needs to come and buy Onana. Who's gonna do that? Who's gonna do us that favor? I don't know. All right. That's why I am thinking, honestly, Onana is not going to be one to leave in the summer. All right. Yeah, we need a goalkeeper, but I think what's going to end up happening is, we're going to sign a young goalkeeper somewhere, like 15 million, because most likely we're going to keep, obviously, Bayern and Onana as your number one and number two, and then bring in a kid like a 15 million maybe to be that coverage, right? Visca is saying happy for Man United. That's a shame for the club. Listen, man, next season, I think if Ruben Amorim gets backed properly, there's already a new chant for Ruben Amorim. It means the fans are believing, we are trusting what has been happening. Onana to Saudi League? I don't think so, man. I don't know. Onana to Saudi League, I don't know. I don't see that happening. It will be great, but I don't see it happening. All right. Bundesliga could be good for Andre. Yeah. But who in the Bundesliga can afford him? Right? Because we paid close to 30 something million. So, and again, his salary is not too high, but higher than normal. So whoever buys him, they need to afford his salary as well. So it's going to be interesting, but we shall see, right? But in the meantime, he had a good game against Leicester. He was able to save that Vardy, one-on-one with Vardy, and that was a good save. I gotta give it to him. That was a good save because most of the time, Vardy usually scores those goals, right? So Onana did his thing yesterday. It's good stuff. It's good stuff to see, and of course, again, we gotta give it to our Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes. And post-match interview yesterday, he was asked, listen, Bruno considered that Roy Keane's criticism hurt him, but he used that as motivation to improve his Manchester United's performance. All right. So Bruno Fernandes said that Roy Keane's scathing criticism of his work rate at Manchester United has motivated him to improve the football. All right. He was talking. This is post-match interview with Sky after we won that 3-0 versus Leicester. Basically for the 9th time across all competition for United, Fernandes recorded 3 goal involvements in a match, with 2 of those have coming in the last 2 matches against Leicester and Real Sociedad, as many instances as across his prior 201 matches combined. I see that from this report, he has moved on to 112 Premier League goals involvement for United. That is big, right? 112 goal involvement for Man United. That's huge. He is 10th most for the club in top flight after moving above Ruud van Nistelrooy. All right, so Bruno is right now doing a madness. Right. Main problem for Man United, Visca, everything, man. Structure, mentality. The team is not good enough. So we have a lot of things that need to be fixed, right? We have a lot of things that need to be fixed. But again, we at least one problem. It looks like it's slowly. It will work. Having Ruben Amorim there, that's one solution, right? We think he's the right guy. So now is allowing him to do the job, right? To clean house and all this stuff. So everything else will work out. So the Portuguese international has become the 6th Red Devil player to reach 50 assists in the competition, after Ryan Giggs 162, Wayne Rooney 93, David Beckham 80, Paul Scholes 55, Eric Cantona 51. So he's in good company. He's in good company, and all those other guys, you can consider them as Man United legends. So Bruno is getting there, man. Bruno is getting there. And one thing we're thankful for Bruno, man. This guy, knock on wood, he's ever present, always available. He runs, consistently. He's, and I'm glad that, he takes his criticism as something like, one of those people, like you get criticized and you throw a tantrum, whatever. He just takes that and say, okay, cool. This criticism is coming from the club legend. All right. Let's see what I can do about it. I need to turn him around, to tell him, listen, I am a good captain and I can lead this team, even though it's not a good team, but I'm going to do my best, my very best to get this United team where it needs to be. So big up for Bruno, man. Harley World. Hello. How are you? Welcome. So big up for Bruno, man. Big up for Bruno. Let's see what else is going on, man. Let's see. Harley saying terrible. What's going on, Harley? Hey, guys, listen. Happy St. Paddy's Day for those of you who celebrate St. Paddy's. All right. Ruben Amorim on Victor Lindelof. He said, Vic, without many games this season, he did really well against a striker that is really strong. Yeah, Victor Lindelof yesterday, he played okay, man. He didn't make many mistakes, right? He was okay, right? He was okay. It was okay. But I decided to come visit you because you know what, Harley? Welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here for you. Hope everything turns around, right? Everything. Hope it turns around. But listen, any way we can help, the family is here for you. All right. Yeah, man. Yep. Anthony, he's saying that I am very happy with everything that is happening to me in Spain. I was very well received by everyone, managers, sports board, coaching staff, players, fans. The connection was immediate, and this was reflected on the field. I am very happy to contribute to this positive dynamic, but this is everyone's job. We have moved up the Spanish table, and we want to climb even higher. We are ambitious, but we have to prove it on the pitch. Listen, Anthony, the GOAT, he is loving life over there, man. All right? He is loving life over there at Real Betis, because you know what? He scored again, and I think he scored in another assist, right? The man is doing his thing. Visca say, who's going to win the Champions League this year? And who is going to be in the final? Interesting. I mean, honestly, I just don't want to see El Clasico as a final, right? I don't want to see that. Absolutely, man. Harley, hope it gets better soon, man. For sure. Yeah, man. Definitely. Hang in there, man. Hang in there. Yeah, but who's going to win the Champions League? I don't know, man. I think it's going to be... I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking it's going to be Barcelona this time, man. I don't know why. I have a feeling that you guys... But again, Real Madrid, whenever it gets to this level, this time in the competition, they usually turn it up. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, PSG versus Barcelona, that'll be tight, because both of you guys' teams, they are very they're attacking. Man, imagine PSG, Barcelona. Woo, that'll be interesting. But yeah, it's going to be tough. I think Real may give you guys a run for your money. People, smash those likes, guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Vasquez said, I want Paris versus Barcelona. Time for revenge. Hey, listen, wouldn't that be crazy? And then you talk about revenge, and then Ousmane Dembele, he punishes you guys. That would be crazy. All right, back to United. Harry Amos became the 99th Man United Academy player to make their debut for the club since the turn of the 21st century. Now, the question is, who is going to be number 100? Listen, we have quite a few kids on the pipeline ready to be activated, which is good to see. We shall see. Maybe Kone, we could use him in that midfield. All right, so we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, let's see what else is going on. Our next 5 games, guys, we have Nottingham Forest away, Man City at home, Lyon away, Newcastle away, Lyon at home. Those games will tell us if United, we're back. All right? Those games will test us big time. Nottingham Forest, no joke. Away, it's going to be tough. Man City, you know what? With big teams like Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, our boys usually turn up. So I'm not really worried about Man City. And I think Ruben Amorim has Pep's number, right? But I just want that Lyon game, man. Those 2 games, Nottingham Forest and Man City, I just want Ruben Amorim to identify those weapons that he can use for that Lyon game, right? It's gonna be incredible, man. I cannot wait for the international break to end so we can get back to proper football, right? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So out of those five, Nottingham Forest, Man City, Lyon, Newcastle, and Lyon again, how many wins? I think Man City, we can beat them. We can beat them. Lyon, 2 legs. Come on, we should be able to get through. Newcastle is going to give us a hard time, right? Newcastle is going to give us a hard time. Maybe like it's going to be interesting. Yeah, man, definitely Harley. Yeah. People, make sure you join our Discord community, man. We're trying to build something over there. All right, for sure. That is an excellent idea, Tony. Yeah, Harley, join the Discord, man. We always chat over there, drop links and stuff like that. All right. You have a community over there too. All right. So for sure, good call, Tony. Good call, man. Tony. That's why you are the man. All right. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. This is interesting, man. Seeing your boy Marcus Rashford back with the England national team. That's incredible. Did he? I mean, he has played, but he hasn't played that well to earn the England call-up, man. Is the description of... Yeah, see the Harley, the link is right there. Tony just dropped the link. Yeah, it should be Man United Central, yeah. Jordan Henderson and Marcus Rashford, I saw this when Rashford joined the England team. Those guys, the two of them, gave each other a big hug, man. Like, yo, welcome back, man. Welcome to the fold. All right, let's see what else is going on. Alejandro Garnacho has scored more non-penalty goals in finals than Erling Haaland for Man City, and Mo Salah has for Liverpool. All right. So listen, this is not for everyone, man. For some reason, Mo Salah has a problem scoring in finals and stuff. Right? He has a problem. He has a problem scoring in finals. He disappears. He's nowhere to be found. In other news, according to Give Me Sports, Ruben Amorim is refusing to rule out the possibility of deploying Amad Diallo as a wingback when he returns from injury after United missed out on Quenda. So, yeah, we missed out on Quenda or Kenda. So Ruben Amorim may just say, you know what, Amadinho, you can be deployed as a right wing back. And listen, we have seen Amadinho do a madness as a right wing back, especially now with Garnacho on that right hand side cooking. Those two can do something. Right? Yeah, those two can do something. So we shall see. This is interesting. I just saw something. Kasper Humland, Sporting Lisbon player, right? He's saying if Ronaldo was running for Portugal's president, he thinks he would win. I have no doubt. Because Cristiano, he is the man over there. And obviously Garnacho and Xerxes, they were not selected for their national team, right? Listen, this is good news because these guys they will get almost 2 weeks of rest. All right. So this is good. Yeah, man. Ronaldo for Prez. Right. Imagine that. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be madness. Let's see. And Ruben Amorim yesterday on Alejandro Garnacho said, listen, he was very happy with his performance, But the most important thing is that he improves his game. He plays on both sides. All right. He makes defensive returns. When you do these things, you are rewarded. He deserved his goal. Right. So again, that we've all seen that Garnacho's game has changed that way. He actually drops back and tries to defend. That is big. All right, that is big for him. Like you can see that his game is really changing, and big up to Garnacho, man. And listen, the way he's playing, I don't know how Ruben Amorim is going to afford to let him go, right? Because if anything, I still feel Garnacho is going to be one that is going to be leaving us. Oh, Harley, you like it, right? Ruben Amorim. I know, man. It's catchy, man. It's catchy. I like it. I like it. Props to Ghana's last. Yeah, man. Big time. Big time. Andre Onana talking about a relationship with Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's saying, listen, relationship is great. He's fantastic coach, good guy. He helped us a lot. And that's why we want to beat him today. That is before the game. He was saying that. You can see the relationship that Ruud had with all these players, man. They all love him. So that's very interesting. Let's see what else. Try to check what else we have going on that is interesting. This is Fabrizio Romano clarified this, guys. You remember when we were talking about the freedom fighter? There's a chance that he can come back. The freedom fighter, because Chelsea, they may find a loophole somewhere to allow the freedom fighter to come back. And how would he come back? Chelsea would basically take a hit on that fine and then send dude back instead of giving us our 25 million that they promised us, right? According to Fabrizio Romano, Man United have been clear. They do not want Jadon Sancho back in the squad, right? So United have been like, no. You wanted him, you got him, you are not bringing him back here. So this is good. All right, this is good. Folks can they'll come in and out. Did I see Ruben and Ruud hug? Yeah, they did. They did. So this is interesting, man. It's interesting. I'm glad that they made that point clear that they don't want Sancho back. All right, they don't want Sancho back, which is awesome. Let's see. So Manchester United 9-game unbeaten run in Europa League is their longest and undefeated streak in European competition since 2011. All right, when they reached the Champions League final. Interesting. They're also only an undefeated team in Europe this season. Interesting. All right. So hey, listen, United, we're cooking something in Europe. AKS 97. What's going on, man? Good night, wonderful folks. Loving in the house. Have a safe one, guys. Yeah, man. What's up? AKS, good to have you. Mohammed. See, bye, Kurdistan. AKS is in the house, man. Listen. AKS, have you heard the new Ruben Amorim chant? Ruben Amorim has a new song, man. Sam Houston! What's going on, man? United! That's what's up, man. We right now we have that, that little momentum going on, man. It was the wrong time to stop it, but the players are going to get much needed rest, those who did not join their national teams, and then we'll take it from there. Mohammed say Kurdistan. Okay. I couldn't make out the words. I heard it during the game. Oh, dude, I dropped it in the Discord, man. Check it out. If you cannot make the words, I will find the words for you. I had it right here. I think he goes, Ruben Amorim, he'll bring the glory days again. We'll be back. We'll back him from the Stratford end. He'll turn the Reds around. Ruben Amorim. So basically, it's Ruben Amorim. He'll bring the glory days again. We'll back him from the Stratford end. He'll turn the Reds around. Ruben Amorim. All right. So it's nice, man. It's nice. I don't know how do people come up with these chants and to have all these fans to sing it and know the words and all this stuff. I don't know how it works. How does it work? Do they pass like flyers with lyrics and stuff? It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I find it very, very interesting how the whole thing works. AKS said, this one I can get behind. I know, man, because it's good that the fans, they're trusting. I keep on want to say they're trusting the process, right? They are actually seeing what Ruben Amorim is doing. They're trying to back him, because Ruben Amorim, you remember when he came, he said, listen, without the fans, we cannot win anything. So it's obviously a good feeling for him as well, knowing like, you know what, the fans are behind me. The fans understand what we're going through here. We have been dealt a very tough, task with no money and he wasn't backed and he's trying to make do with what he has. And the fans understand. And I think all that is because of also the way he has been talking to us as fans, right? Always, clear, straight to the point. He breaks things down clearly to make you, me, and everybody else understand what exactly he's trying to do. That I think it helped big time. Chants come from the heart. Yeah. One guy sings and maybe some people close here and repeat. Yeah. It's incredible, man. It's incredible. It's incredible. I love to be part of the atmosphere that serenades our players. I know, right? Incredible. And also like being like yesterday when we're playing at Leicester. Not even imagine now at home and the Stratford end, serenading the manager like that, and also Joshua Xerxes, and then also Joshua Xerxes has that song. It's cool stuff, man. I like it. And Bruno Fernandes. We need to support these players, man. Sometimes whenever we support the players, the players believe more. Work harder, run faster. So it's good. And I like the fact too, like the Joshua Xerxes song. After when he got subbed, took his jacket and went to the dressing room, almost crying and stuff. And now he's completely turned his form around, right? He's playing better, It's all good stuff. Yes, man. Harry Amos in. Yeah, man. That was beautiful, man. Again, he was the 99th Youth Academy player to make his debut for United. And it was his birthday. So Ruben Amorim said, listen, that is the best birthday gift to give a young lad, right, to play for Man United. So he's never going to forget that. On his birthday, he makes his debut. Come on, man. That's beautiful stuff, man. Yeah. Young Harry Amos, man. If I had thousands of people screaming my name during Sunday League, I'd feel on top of the world. I'll be running like the whole damn time. I know, right? Oh, man. For sure. We got Amos, Heaven, Dogus, Ahmad, Gardner, Hoyland, Yoro. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, our future is looking bright. Honestly, our future is looking bright, man. And we're bringing Leon coming in the summer, right? We got Leon coming in. And did you say Obi-Wan? You know, you're forgetting Obi-Wan, Cheeto, Obi. You know, so yeah, the future's looking bright, man. I gotta say. Yeah, anything is possible. Yeah, that's true. I like that AKS 97. You know, Tony, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's see. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You forgot about the Jedi Master. You know, Cheeto, Obi-Wan. You know, also coming. So yesterday we had Heaven, we had Amas, we got Cheeto. So you see the man is trusting the youth, right? He's saying, you know what? The future lies with you, young ones. All right. You are the ones who are going to be rocking that new stadium once it's up and running. All right. I don't know if Bruno is going to make it by then. In 5 years, Bruno will be up there in the age. So, yeah, it may be tough. Harley is saying, I would feel like I would be on top of the world as well if thousands of people are yelling your name as well. Yeah. That's what's up, Harley. Yep, absolutely. And listen, yesterday was awesome because Liverpool, once again in a week, they were knocked out of 2 trophies. Happy days, man. Big up to Newcastle, Eddie Howe, getting one over Liverpool. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. We always like to see Liverpool in the mud. All right. So now they only have that one Premier League. And guys, if Liverpool are not careful, they may bottle that as well. But I don't trust Arsenal to do anything like that. All right. I don't trust that happening. 60-40 on the poll. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Is Bruno a Man United legend? So no. Oh, yeah. I see that. Yeah. Not yet. But what does he have to do to become a club legend? All right. He's only one player. He cannot do this job by himself. Right? He cannot do the job by himself. He needs help. Some of these players need to stay healthy, to be able to help him out, get some of those goals, win some of those trophies. So, but even though it's getting up there in the age, I don't know when he leaves, how are we going to remember him? Are we going to say, okay, he did his best with what he had to work with? And honestly, he doesn't have much. That's why he keeps on being the one to bail us out all the time. Retire, maybe he'll be missed. I think he will. But it's one of those, right now when we look at Keno and them, of course, those guys have won loads, right? And in those days with Sir Alex and them, they had built a team full of winners, right? So everybody is kind of the same mindset of fighting. We cannot afford not to win Premier Leagues and trophies and all this stuff. Same mentality. Everybody pulling in one direction. Now, most of the time you see Bruno, he's the one who's abandoning his position, try to do all these things because he sees his teammates are not really, performing the way they're supposed to. So it's tough. It's tough for Bruno, man. It's tough. AKS 97 said these youngsters remind me of the class of 92. Slowly, yeah, it's something like that. I can't remember when last we had those amount of talented young players to help secure our future in the top flight ball. Yeah, we need quality like Bruno. That's very true. To guide these youngsters and give them hunger for wins. Yeah. And also, it's also good that we have the likes of, even if Bruno, for example, I don't know, he retires or he moves on, having someone like De Ligt. De Ligt is a natural future captain right there. From what he does on the field, this man is just incredible, right? You can see that he's, he could definitely get the armband next, right? So, and again, even the Lit he's young. The Lit is what, 20? How old is the Lit? Matthias de Ligt. Matthias de Ligt is, de Ligt is 25. So, he's definitely the future captain, man. Bruno's 30. So, maybe Bruno's going to have maybe how many more years at United? 3 more or something like that. I can see Matthias getting the armband. Harley, thank you so much for stopping by, man. You take care of yourself, all right? And remember, we are here for you, man, all right? We're here for you. Have a fantastic evening. We're about to end anyway, so it's almost an hour. We're about to call it an evening as well. AKS said, oh my God, I forgot to mention the delightful defender. Yes. He's 25. He's 25. Trevor Phillips. I don't know much about soccer. We call it football. I asked a friend yesterday about Manchester United. He said, it's so bad right now. Before was stronger. Yes, Trevor. Listen, you're at the right place, okay? If anybody asks you what team do you support, you say Manchester United, welcome, all right? Make sure you smash that like, hit that subscribe, and listen, you're at the right place. Join us, and then we'll kind of give you more intel on what is happening with United. But you joined at the right time too, because you're gonna see us being where we are now, not so good, and you're gonna see us slowly climbing back to the top. All right. So so yes, Trevor, Giants hibernate. We're just in hibernating mode. There you go, man. AKS, I like that. I'm gonna use that. Let me write that. That could go on a T-shirt, man. If I sell any T-shirts, AKS, I'll give you a portion of the money. I like that. Man United in hibernating mode. Nice. I like that. I'm gonna try to come join the live stream more often now that I'm doing a bit better with depression. That's good, man, Harley. That's good. Yeah, absolutely. Have a wonderful evening. All right. Let's see. Yeah, man, AKS. That was a nice one. But yeah, people, let's just end it here. Oh man, the poll is 50-50. Is Bruno a Man United legend? It is 50-50 now. Interesting. Let's see. Harley, subscribe. You. Yeah, man, definitely sending love to Harley. Definitely. But yo, people, listen. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. It is international break. So, but the news keeps on newsing at United, man. Today we heard about the, again, they're going to raise the ticket prices. This is something that is not surprising because Sir Jim did hint at this, right? They're raising the prices again, which is a disgrace for local folks who go to the games. It is, it's tough, right? It's tough. But yeah, they did announce that today. What else did they talk about? Of course, we're looking at those strikers. We're looking at goalkeepers and stuff like that. So we shall see. But yo, every day there's news and we're going to be jumping onto it. All right. People, take care of yourself. Stay blessed, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for always supporting the channel and smashing those likes. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, depending where you are. All right, people. Peace. Good night.